Big Brother 27 spoilers, rising tensions ahead of the next nominations. Latest Big Brother 27 spoilers from September 13, 2025, live feeds featured Vince getting himself into a bit of a situation. He was worried about keeping his allies, including Lauren and Morgan, safe. There were multiple discussions regarding whom Vince might choose as the replacement nominee. Housemates also talked about the veto power, and who might be using it against whom. Vince also had various discussions with Lauren and Morgan about being forced to reach a specific decision, among other things. Big Brother housemate Ashley talked about the same with Morgan in the evening. Big Brother 27 spoilers, Morgan and Ashley discuss Vince's potential decision while Vince faces a difficult choice regarding the nominations. Latest Big Brother 27 spoilers showed a conversation between Vince and Kelley from the evening. The two were playing chess on the upper level. Vince told her that the night was going to be another one. He added, "It's going to be a long one. The old standoff. A bluff-calling standoff." When Kelley asked him about it, he said, "I think she's gonna want me to put Lauren up. I'm gonna tell her if she uses the veto, I'm putting Ashley up. And she doesn't want Ashley to go up. So we're gonna get into a standoff. I don't want to put Lauren up." Listening to that, Big Brother star Kelley said that she and Ava would have his back. She also told him that she was sick of the bullying. Like, we get one bully out and replace it with them. Vince told her that he didn't like the feeling of someone forcing him to do something he didn't want to do. He added that it was frustrating. Kelley also told him that she didn't like to tiptoe around conversations. Soon, Keanu joined the two to play chess. Later in the evening, Big Brother housemate Morgan and Ashley had a private chat. Morgan recalled her conversation with Vince and told Ashley about it. She mentioned the possibility of doing whatever she wanted to. As a result, Ashley won't be on the chopping block because she was making sure of it. Like, that choice would either make or break him winning this game, potentially. Because if he puts you up, said Morgan. Morgan also told Ashley that if Ava was going to use the veto, then she was also going to use it. She assured Ashley that she would stay safe no matter what. Morgan also noted that Vince had chosen Lauren time and time again. Among all those possibilities, Ashley asked her how she would benefit from it. "I'm not saying it benefits me or not, it's the fact. That would be a move. It's like, I want Ava to stay. I don't want Ava to go home," said Morgan. The two discussed the final 5, final 3, and how many nominations and HOH were remaining until then. Morgan noted that after the final 5, there would be one more HOH, and then the remaining housemates would advance to compete in the top 3. They also talked about how Vince wouldn't lie or blindside regarding his decision. Big Brother housemate Morgan spoke about Vince not wanting Lauren to go home during his time as the head of household, HOH. However, she also noted that if he were to win the HOH again the next week, then how would he be able to save her again? Regardless of his wanting to keep Lauren safe, he wouldn't be able to do so. Later, Vince and Lauren had a private chat in the HOH room, where he told her what Morgan had said to her. He said that he was forced to use her as a replacement nominee. It would look like Morgan took over his HOH, and he had 2 strikes. If he were to hit the 3rd strike, Morgan would cut ties with him. Lauren was shocked to learn that. She asked him what kind of ally would say such a thing. Big Brother 27 spoilers, who's in danger after the veto meeting? With the most recent veto meeting leaving the house more split than ever, Big Brother 27's Week 10 has taken a drastic turn. Head of household Lauren Domingue had to designate a replacement nominee after Morgan Pope's victory in the power of veto guaranteed her safety. Keanu Soto was put on the block as a result of the decision, which instantly changed the power dynamics for the week. A season already full of surprises and turns is made even more precarious by this decision. Ashley Hollis, who is still up for grabs, has an uphill battle because her competition record hasn't been good enough to convince backers. At a crucial moment in the game, Keanu, who was formerly regarded as a strong competitor, now finds himself exposed. The veto meeting has set the stage for an exciting eviction night, with tensions at an all-time high and loyalties splintering. The big question remains, will the house turn against Keanu, the powerhouse who was just knocked off balance, or Ashley, the underdog who hasn't won? Fallout from the Big Brother 27 veto, who's in danger? It's evident that the veto outcome rearranged priorities generally before getting into specific players. Morgan's win not only guaranteed her victory, but it also compelled Big Brother 27's Lauren to nominate Keanu in a daring move. As a result of this decision, Keanu was forced to mend relationships while Ashley clung to shaky ties. There is conflict in the home on whether to eliminate a significant threat or someone who is thought to be less significant. Ashley Hollis still struggling to gain ground. Ashley's status is still uncertain. Her credibility is still being damaged by her failure to win a significant tournament this season. She runs the risk of being viewed as replaceable if her performance history is weak. Even though she has made an effort to build relationships with others, she has little impact on votes, and if the house views her as dead weight, it might be wiser to remove her. Keanu Soto, powerhouse turned precarious. Keanu's nomination was the week's biggest surprise. Because of his competitive nature, he was formerly thought to be impenetrable, but his recent vulnerability makes him an even greater target. Despite his strategic importance, he could be voted out if the house decides that now is the time to act before he regains power. Whether he can mobilize supporters prior to eviction night could determine his destiny. Lauren Domingue, playing a risky hand. Lauren's choice has long-term repercussions even if it is as safe as Big Brother 27 HOH. She runs the risk of offending players who see Keanu as a valuable asset by focusing on him. She can experience loneliness and vulnerability in the coming weeks if her action is seen as careless. Her audacious move might either solidify her hold on power or, when her reign comes to an end, backfire horribly. Morgan might have achieved her game's most significant victory. She avoided what may have been a unanimous expulsion by saving herself using the veto, which also guaranteed her safety. By doing this, she buys herself valuable time in the competition and removes herself from the week's focus. Conclusion. Big Brother 27 Week 10 was changed by the Big Brother 27 veto meeting, which put Ashley and Keanu in immediate jeopardy. Keanu's danger level makes him an alluring target, but Ashley's lack of victories makes her expendable. Lauren's audacious decision might define her future. Whether strength or weakness is punished this week will depend on alliances and strategy, as eviction is imminent. Big Brother 27 spoilers, Zingbot roasts Morgan and Vince's showmance live on feeds. Zingbot's unapologetic mockery of the alleged romance between Morgan Pope and Vince Panaro garnered more attention than anything else this week as Big Brother 27 ramped up the heat. Shortly after elimination night, around September 11th, the famous robot came to the house and delivered a zinger that made both houseguests face their perceptions. What do you call someone who gets excited when Vince enters the room, gives him long hugs, and cuddles him? Zingbot inquired. His girlfriend was a jab that supporters anticipated. The roast was more than simply a show. A torrent of tension was unleashed. Later, Morgan said that she thought they're going there when she heard the Zingbot phrase and considered how Vince's presence affected her emotions. Vince retaliated defensively, arguing that their intimacy was misinterpreted and that he never spooned Morgan or treated her romantically. However, the term cheatments, which was already in use among fans, gained new momentum. The distinction between friendship and love speculation is more hazy than ever due to alleged instances of holding hands, speaking, hugging in hammocks, and even Vince taking off his microphone before private moments. When Big Brother 27 Zingbot hits, reactions hit back. Zingbot's roast on Big Brother 27 wasn't without its repercussions. Morgan and Vince had to immediately mitigate the damage, on live broadcasts, no less. What started off as a friendly roasting turned into a pivotal moment. Since then, they have both been balancing claiming their innocence with admitting that appearances do matter. On this showmance, Fan theories, social media comments, and home dynamics are now coming together, not just as rumors, but also as a change in gameplay. Morgan's reaction, defensive, vulnerable, and emotionally raw. Following the roast, Morgan's reaction was a mixture of defensiveness, shame, and worry for her reputation. "The second I heard your name, I was like, wow, they're going there," she admitted to Vince, admitting that the moment took her by surprise. Additionally, Big Brother 27's Morgan stated, "We don't cuddle," however she later acknowledged that she occasionally catches herself in intimate moments. She stated that, in spite of her denials, she was afraid of how the public would perceive them and wanted America to see their relationship as merely friendship. She expressed her hope that this won't ruin her life to Vince. The feed also captured scenes of tension between them post-Zing, Vince offering the main bed, Morgan declining and sleeping on a daybed with a pillow barrier. Those small choices now feel loaded with meaning. Vince retaliated equally forcefully, claiming that the incident was more a matter of appearance than fact. "I have not spooned you at any point," Big Brother 27 star said, denying any amorous desire, and attributed miscommunications to the expectations that fans impose. Morgan was frustrated that others hadn't informed him sooner about what other people were seeing when he inquired whether their relationship would need to change because of how they appear to others. Additionally, he mentioned that even some within the house